Hey guys, and welcome back to Northeast PA Story. Today we are spotlighting PATAsphere, which our mission is to provide cutting-edge performing arts training in a safe, supportive environment. I'm joined by CEO and Director Cari Tellis and Director of Marketing staff member Jake Thomas. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to talk about PATAsphere. I'm super excited to learn more about everything you guys are doing.
Great. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And what is basically PATAsphere? Tell us more about it.
So, PATAsphere is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that works to train young performers in all aspects of the performing arts. So, we do acting, dance, and we teach guitar throughout the year. But right now, we're in the midst of our summer program in its 10th anniversary, and we call it Summer PATA. And in that, we do training in voice acting and dance, and as well as leadership training. And we put on an original musical at the end, and we're just headed into our opening of our show, which will be tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the whole weekend, 22nd, 23rd, and 21st. Like you guys are performing 17 Diamonds at Misericordia University. Is that where everything you do is at Misericordia, right?
Yeah, so everything's at Misericordia. We have a sleepaway portion, so some of our campers actually stay with us all 3 weeks. And Jake's on the staff there with the boarders the whole time. And then we also do have some day campers who come during the day. They're with us, and we have ages 6 all the way up to 18.
Ooh, like how is the production bringing something new to the story? Since I know you guys said earlier that it's a whole new thing for the 17 Diamonds.
Yeah, so 17 of Diamonds is a brand new original musical. The idea and story were conceived of by Lonnie Brown, who's my dad, and a version of it was written by him before the pandemic, but we weren't able to put that show on because of the pandemic. So we put that on hold, and this summer brought it back because the story really tells about the theater coming back to life. And so we think it's really a great story to talk about now that we're back at Misericordia, and theaters and the arts are just like flourishing, hoping to be flourishing and blossoming post COVID, where we're getting people back on the stage.
Oh yeah, so your dad basically wrote the whole script, or did he have co-writers for the 17 Diamonds?
Yeah, so the first version of the script was written before the pandemic, and then I worked to edit and co-write it this summer. So it's he and I co-wrote this script. But it is our seventh original full-length original musical, and he's written all of our past scripts. And then the songs, because we have 14 original songs for this show. The songs actually start as poems that he created per scene, and then the poems become the lyrics. So he is our primary lyricist. Brilliant, brilliant poems that become these beautiful lyrics. And our primary songwriter right now is Catherine McElroy Manasco, who puts all of those poems to music, and it becomes these beautiful songs. And we also have Noah Sunday Lefkowitz, who we were able to pull on board to write a couple of the songs this year as well. And he writes the music, and again, Lonnie's the lyricist for those.
Ooh, that's so amazing. And where can people buy tickets if they're interested in coming down and watching the show?
Yeah, so people can buy tickets in person at the box office at Misericordia University, as well as on all of our social medias. There is a link to where the tickets will be available, as well as our website, which is at patasphere.org.
Perfect. And how long was the training for the musical? Did it take a couple of months, or was how long kind of was the specific training?
Yeah, so with our summer program, we began July 3rd. So this is a 3-week program. Usually the performers do not see the script until I would say the second or third day. And then by the time that we get auditions all set, they really have, I would say about 2.5 to 2 weeks.
Oh,
Really be, learning their lines and basically formatting all the characters. Which it seems like this impossible task, but I firmly believe that we are able to do the impossible here. Truly, with all of the talent that we have on the staff, as well as the supportive environment that we're able to provide with our performers, it's something truly magic that you'll be able to see at our performances.
that's so exciting. I'm surprised they're able to do it in 2, 3 weeks, and learn lines. And how long's the show? Is it an hour, 2 hours?
So with the intermission, I think it'll run just about 2 hours. So we've kind of got it down to that. We're actually excited. We did a full run through today with microphones. So every lines are learned. Choreography is all done. We have a brilliant choreographer who came in from New York City, who's a professional dancer and instructor, Patty Owls. She's awesome. So the dancing is amazing. And yeah, they know it. They're ready to go, and we're ready to have a big packed audience.
Ooh, I'm like, that's amazing. We can go learn in like 2, 3 weeks. Like if for me, I'm like, I'm memorizing a thing in like 2 weeks. Like this is all crazy. But like, what can people look forward to with 17 Diamonds? Like, what can like they look forward to during their performance?
Yeah, so I really think it'd be surprising to people how really really wonderful it is. We're so excited. We sit here and listen to the songs and watch these performers on stage. And like Jake said, it's magic. It's a story about, you know, the arts, really, the arts coming back to life on a stage. And I know 17 of Diamonds doesn't lead you to a lot of information, but it does tell a story about performers in different generations who are linked in ways. And you know, the rest is a little bit of a mystery because we want you to come and see it. And I think you'll enjoy the story and learn just about these characters and why they love to be on stage and perform.
Ooh, that's
So great songs. You can wait. Great songs, like awesome songs, awesome music, beautiful lyrics, a beautiful story, brilliant choreography, just a lot of fun.
Oh, now you guys got me so excited now. Oh my gosh. But like what type of training do you guys provide like when at the PATAsphere? Like do you guys only like do specific training or what services do you guys usually do?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. I'm a professor also at Misericordia in the speech pathology department. So my main area is working with people who have all sorts of voice problems. So I started PATAsphere in 2014 as a way to train young performers in the science and art of voice production for singing and for acting, and brought along a great team of people who could teach acting and also dance. So we're really, our values are that these performers are beautiful, talented, safe, and strong. So we're teaching them about the science of body movement and voice production to keep them protected and safe in doing the things they love on stage. So the training is high level. It's based in a lot of current modern research on voice production as well as in learning theory models.
Oh wow. So like what like is there like with all your staff members, like does any of them always have like some experience in like dance or whatever, or is it kind of like you learn as you go?
Yeah, so that's, I would say, one of the most amazing things that we're able to provide. Our performers come in with a variety of different backgrounds and experiences within the arts. But we really just start from a very just like beginning level of like, okay, so for this, just to produce a voice in general, this is what we're going to be looking at, and then just building upon that. And I really think outside of the explicit training that we provide, again, with our staff being able to provide a safe and inclusive environment, with that training, I truly believe like that is how we are able to do what we do. So our performers are always going to be coming from a variety of different experiences. Once they are here and we're able to be going through everything with them, I mean, I would say truly, also as my past experiences with as a performer with PATAsphere, I can truly say there's nothing quite like it at all.
Oh,
yeah.
I
So we
love
level the training. So that was, a really good question. What Jake's saying is really true. You come in a complete beginner, and we will adjust our training to get you to work with you at your level and then build on your knowledge. And if you have more advanced training or you've been with us for a little while, then we work on, you at that level. And then we also teach at different levels. Like you teach a 6-year-old differently than you teach a 17-year-old. We're really well equipped to adjust our training methods for different experience levels as well as different ages.
Ooh, like, do you guys only train Pacific ages or do ages all over?
So we do 6 to 18 is our primary ages. That's our camp ages. Before COVID, we did offer adult classes, but we really haven't had the ability to bring that back yet. So our primary ages are really 6 to 18.
Ooh, like I was looking at your website earlier and I'm like, I need to join this. Like this is so amazing. Like what like services do you specifically offer? Do you just do dancing, acting? Like do you just are those your primary things or do you offer like anything arts?
Oh yeah. Well, so
Yeah.
that was we were really ready to kind of grow in that way right before the pandemic because we're very interested in we did a cartooning class at one point, and and we thought that was going to be something that we'd be able to build on, and I'm hoping to bring that back. But currently we do voice acting, dance, and guitar lessons, and we when we're in our summer camp though, we build the set, so we're working on that, and so we add art things, art components, visual arts, and we did like photography this year in the summer camp program. We've done video, things with video, music videos and things like that before. So we're getting back into that, but really currently we do voice acting, dance, and guitar.
And outside of all of those lessons, we do also have various events that we have. So we do like winter and spring gala concerts, as well as different events such as I know like seasonal. We do like open mics, and like caroling at sometimes as well.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. And like I know with PATAsphere, like you guys like teach the students the skills and everything. Like what skills like do they learn like for future things, whether it's like acting, dancing, etc. Like what skills they kind of learn?
Yeah, in doing this for now over 10 years, I realized that, not everybody, goes into the performing arts and is going to want to do that for the rest of their lives. Like they can utilize these skills in so many different ways. And so we've had previous performers go into things like teaching, and law, and, just even going to college and interviewing. I really think the arts teach you how to, give a great presentation, how to be able to get up and interview someone, how to, just interpersonal skills that are so valuable throughout anybody's lifetime. And those people who want to be in community theater or want to just do all those things, our training really helps them to be able to continue to do the things that they love.
Ooh, like I'm so happy. Like it's just like this organization has been going on 10 almost 10 years next year. It's amazing how much like impact like you guys are making on other kids in the area. It's pretty cool.
Well, thank you for saying that. That's our focus, are these kids. They make all of this worth it. And, we're really so focused on providing them a safe, inclusive environment. We were very, very fortunate this year to get some funding from a grant from the Luzerne Foundation for our diversity, equity, and inclusion initiative. So we were really focused on bringing people in who, don't always have a safe place, don't always have the finances available to be able to come to a program like this. So we really are a place that is focused on these kids, and just fostering their love of theater and of the stage, and giving them a place that they can feel like they are safe and included.
Ooh, I love that. Like it's something like with diversity inclusion, like that is like something that close to my heart. Like with all, having an organization like that, it's like and really like how everyone with the diversity inclusion workplace or organization, I know like, with other kids, I know they want to be part of an organization that does that and have to be to for kids to be part of that. I know like it'll make them even stronger in what they believe in, I know.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, we're very focused on the LGBTQ community with inclusion. That was a big focus of our diversity, people from different ethnic and racial backgrounds, people from different neurodiverse backgrounds. So people who just have different ways of learning. We're just bring them in. We want people to come in and learn and have the ability to do that.
Ooh, like Where do you see PATAsphere in 5 years? Like, where do you kind of see it?
Oh, it's so funny because we were right before the pandemic, we were working on that vision for our 5 years. And it's so funny because like now we're like almost at that 5 year mark, and it kind of feels like we're a little bit starting back at this building back up level.
Yeah.
I think because of that restart that that the pandemic kind of caused all of us to go through, it's about kind of coming back to our core mission and values right now, and really growing that and building that and just getting more people involved. So in 5 years, I really hope for us to be kind of where we were pre-pandemic, where we were really able to offer more classes to more people, and just having our mission and values just stronger. We'll see what happens, but always a dream is for us to have our own theater, but we're super like grateful for Misericordia to have us here because they've been really wonderful.
Who knows? That might happen in the next 5 years. Just keep saying they got goals. Like these things, like the pandemic really kind of pushed back any arts community, though. That's what stinks about it, is that like when the pandemic came, it really shut down everything in terms of arts. Like that's
It did.
what I
It
missed.
did. Shut down everything, but the arts have really been affected, and it's just so important to have the arts be alive and growing and flourishing. So we're happy to be a part of that.
And like, do you have to have experience to join PATAsphere, or can you join with like no experience?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can really start at any level. We pride ourselves on, with our training, we are able to tailor it to the best way that we can have the performer learn, as well as anything that the performers need. I mean, again, we do all of this for the love of performing arts and for the kids. So really, you can be coming in with any experience level, and we will be tailoring it specifically for that.
That's amazing. That like you guys are like everything you guys have to offer is terrific. I know, like when I was looking at the website, like I'm a dancer, so I'm like anything I have with dance related is actually like okay, I have to do it. But like Cari, I wanted to ask you, like, how did you kind of bring your experience in singing and voice to like your students?
So I bring a lot of different backgrounds from my own experience in singing. I've sung since I was really very young, but performed at age 9. But I wasn't trained in the way that we do our training. Back then when I was taking lessons, it was kind of very like traditional methodology in terms of voice instruction, where we use a model here called Estel Voice Training. It was thought the founder of the training method and model was a brilliant woman named Jo Estel, who was a singer herself. So it's very science-based in anatomy and physiology, and sometimes that scares people, but once you know how to do what you're doing, then you get to choose how you want to sing and how you want to use your voice. And so I bring my professional career in speech pathology as well as in rehabilitation science, with what I know from my counseling background and my teaching background, and also my own love of the arts.
Like I know with a lot of people, it's like when you have that love for the arts, or if it's like dancing, acting, singing, or whatever it is, I know like a lot of people love to grow as much as possible, even though they like a lot of people are pros at it in terms of like whatever, like dancing or whatever. Like I know a lot of people love to expand their work, even though like they have them a lot of experience in the world, more than probably most others do.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's just you want to give back. You want to give back to others. I do. I think that's a big deal with our staff is, loving the arts and giving these kids the opportunity to do it. And Jake and I actually sang on PA Live, one of our original songs written by Lonnie Barone, and this music and song by Catherine Manasco. Again, really a blockbuster power ballad.
Mm.
We're very well trained, and I had to learn a lot like to do that song, just in our own training. And so grateful for Lonnie Barone and Catherine Manasco for writing such an amazing, amazing song. You could look at PA Live for that song because it was fun, but you can come to the show and see it. It's called Several Sighs Away, and Sophia Tellis and Emily French are going to be singing that on the stage.
Ooh, I definitely need to check it out. Like, who interviewed you? Chris or Rachel?
Chris.
Oh,
Yep,
Chris. Chris is so sweet. Like,
yeah,
I was on there last year with Rachel, and you're both absolutely terrific.
Yeah, they really are. What they do for the community is great. Just putting all different types of events and organizations up there.
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
And like, I wanted to ask you guys before we head off, like, where can people learn more info or sign up for PATAsphere?
Yeah, so our registrations for our year classes are going to be starting relatively soon. But that will be posted on all of our social medias, which is at Go PATAproud and PATAsphere, as well as on our website, which is patasphere.org.
Yeah, patasphere.org, at Go PATAproud. We're on TikTok too, so we do some fun videos there that we'll post on our Instagram. But they can get a hold of us. There's ways to contact us and learn more about us. I think, even you and I and Jake were talking through Facebook Messenger. So if people are on Facebook and want to message us, we will get back in touch. So there's, ways to contact us to get more information.
Perfect. Everyone go check them out. Make sure everyone to go see their shows. I definitely will be putting tickets below for the people to buy tickets. I know it's going to be an amazing show, and I am so looking forward to hearing more about it. And thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to come on. I'm so happy to have you guys, and it's so nice to meet you guys, and I wish you the best of luck with everything.
Well, you're welcome, Kylie, and thank you so much for having us. I appreciate it. You're doing great work.
Of course. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Okay. Bye, Kylie.
Bye.